Hello. Today we're going to change a lamp in a Sony XL-2400 housing. First of all, to get the housing apart, there are 3 screws. I've already got them loose. There's one in each, I'll call it an arm, the aluminum arm. Those come out with a Phillips screwdriver that I lay in here. Also, I have this housing oriented where the connection, the plug is up. And kind of buried in there, it might be a little hard to see, is a Phillips screw, one Phillips screw. It comes out. Your arms come off, drop your arms down, and if you can see on the back side of this, this will actually hinge down, kind of clamshells apart, just like that. Discard that for a minute. Here are your electrical connections, and here's your plug. The plug is seated in there. It's kind of keyed where it will only go in one way. One tab's bigger than the other. 7mm nut on the tail end of the bulb. That comes off just like that. That's ready to come off. Number 2 Phillips on the side. And this being an old housing, the wires are kind of set where they want to go. So when you go to put your new bulb in, there'll be a couple of clips here holding the bulb in. One of them I like to take completely out, and it'll just take me a second here. That little guy comes out, and maybe this one will just loosen it a little bit, and I think the bulb will come out. This is an old lamp in here, just like that. The arc tube shattered on this little guy, so be careful. Your new bulb will just drop right in there. Now, like I said, the wires have kind of a set to them, so you can tell. Get that out of the way. So you can tell that this is going to have to go right there, just like that, with that side term. A lot of times, what I'll do is take a magic marker, and on my center lead, I'll just make a mark before I even take it apart. Which little insurance there. It slid underneath this little clamp. This one will drop in there. The screw will go back in there. It's good to use a magnetic screwdriver to hang on to these things. And then the screw will go in here for that little lead there. Your 7mm nut will go back on top. And when you tighten it, be very careful not to tighten it too much. Maybe just a little better than finger tight. And that's about it, because that's mounted in porcelain and that can crack. And then there goes the bulb. But anyway, you'll have your leads all in there, and this will be back where it goes here. You'll take the back half of your housing, and you see the little tabs at the bottom down here. We'll go into the little holes. This will clamp back together, just like that, and I slide my arms back up on the hinges. Like that. It's a bigger screw, the bigger head on it goes in each arm. The center screw looks a little different than the other two. Just kind of pull it together like that. And I don't know how well you can see it, but there's a hole just beneath that plug. Tighten it up. Tighten your 2 sides down. Make sure the handle is working good. It orients this way, I believe. And slide it in and you're done. There you go. Thank you very much.